Well, there aren't many TV shows that can change people's lives and do it for 2 decades. To celebrate this milestone, we've turned the tables on its long-serving quizmaster.
Eddie, I'm going to turn it around a bit, ask a few questions of you if you don't mind.
Reid, I do the questions here, not the answers, OK?
Oh, let's see.
All right, on this occasion,
these
it's
are
all
easy
yours.
ones.
It's all yours. OK, go.
Right.
Well, can you believe it?
It's officially been 20 years since Eddie first sat in that chair and started asking the tough questions. He's given away up to $80 million.
You've just won 100,000.
We've seen the highest of the highs.
What are you doing jumping up and down for?
I know this.
Do you? What is it before I put it up?
It's Greece.
Is it? Well, hang on, I'll get through them. Rydell High School. If you get this right, you're going to win $50,000 cash.
And the lowest of the lows.
Which of these is not a piece of jewellery commonly worn to symbolise a relationship between two people?
B.
Wait, do you know what a Shih Tzu is?
It's a little Maltese Terrier, isn't it?
No, it's a zoo with no animals. Yeah. And I think more than anything at home, because the answers are there on the screen, it means everyone can play. From the 3-year-old sitting on grandma or grandpa's knee watching the television, right the way through every single demographic, everyone can have a go.
Why do you like Hotseat?
Oh, I think it's very intelligent and things I may know and may know some of the questions, but a lot I don't. And it's
Just happy to sit back here?
I learn, yeah, I'll keep learning more. The older one gets, the more one can learn.
Today, ACA is on set to learn the secrets to winning big on the hit game show.
Hotseat security?
Yes, Reid.
Mate, I'm on a mission here. What is the secret to winning big? You've seen people come through these doors. What is the secret to winning inside?
Mate, go with your gut feeling.
Go with your
All I
gut?
can tell you. Go with the gut, and
Right.
good luck to you.
Thank you, mate. Wish me luck. See ya.
Only 3 contestants have correctly answered the $1 million question, including Edwin Daly in 2016.
We had the bottle of champagne and we only had plastic cups. So Edwin went down to the charity shop and bought 2 champagne flutes because we couldn't drink the Moet champagne out of plastic cups.
No way. What advice have you got to win the $1 million for someone like me?
Develop a mind full of useless information, and when you do the audition, be a bit interesting, not just deadpan.
All right. Could be tough.
The Jervis Bay.
Jarvis Bay.
Well, the great highlights, of course, were Molly Meldrum when he won the $500,000. For $500,000! Shane Warne winning $500,000. A Midsummer Night's Dream, you've won $500,000! They were great times because on those occasions, the money was going to charity. Kerry Packer did yell at me one time. He said, I'm giving all my money to all your mates, is what he said, when Molly Meldrum won. But Molly won fair and square. But he did say to me, look after the battlers. And that was a very Kerry Packer thing to say.
Makeup department, I need advice. How do you win the $1 million on this show?
Just bluff your way through it.
Just guess.
Just guess.
I can do that. Question. Yeah, up here.
Yes.
You have been the warm-up guy since day dot.
Yes.
What advice do you have for me to take out the $1 million? I need advice.
Don't wear a suit better than Eddie's, first of all.
Who do you think is the greatest Collingwood player of all time? A, Tony Shaw, B, Nathan Buckley, C, Scott Pendlebury, or D, Lou Richards?
Oh, well, I'll say Lou because he was a great Channel 9 person as well, but he epitomised everything about Collingwood.
If you had to swap out a hot seat and go to any other Nine show, which one would you go to between A, Current Affair, B, The Block, C, 60 Minutes, or D, Married at First Sight?
Well, I think I'd go to Married at First Sight at the moment. What do you reckon?
I'd run well away of Married at First Sight. If you were in the hot seat, you had to phone a friend, who would you phone out of these 4 options? A, Clive Palmer, B, Pauline Hanson, C, Scott Morrison, or D, Bill Shorten?
Well, if I had to, I'd be the only friend they probably had, being politicians, wouldn't I? I reckon I'd ring up Big Clive.
great, colourful answer from him, I'm guessing.
I'm sure it wouldn't matter what he said, he'd just make it up anyway.
But what about the $1 million question?
What do viewers need to do to win that $1 million?
Look, you have to have an inquiring mind. Read things. Look up flags of the world. Look up Academy Award winners. There's lists all over the place. Use your lifeline as required, and you need a little bit of luck along the way.
Good advice. Happy anniversary, Ed.